Hi, Gemini clan. Welcome to September 2019, a month of mutability, just like you guys. We are in Virgo season for most of the month, and then we shift into Libra season around the equinox. That shift in light. I love the equinoxes. They're this great balancing point where we can check in with our process, check in with our journey, with the changing of the light, with the changing of the season, with the shift into a new sector. The astrology for the month of September is also quite crystallized and nurturing. There isn't a lot of the big drama we had in June, July, and August. And for you all, there's this kind of beautiful thing happening. The sun transiting through your fourth and then into your fifth house into Libra is this big growth from your internal world to your heart chakra out. We have a full moon in Pisces on the 14th, which is in your 10th house of your career. And seeing where you want to take that. It's illuminating a ton. And that is going on while Venus and Mercury are conjunct, entering Libra, your fellow air sign. Your heart chakra is going to be lit up. So that's going to be a very powerful moon, visionary moon for gems, where you want to take your energy, where you want to put it in the world. Saturn's going direct in Capricorn on the 18th, and then the sun moves into Libra on the 23rd, and then we have a new moon in Libra on the 28th in that heart chakra area of your chart as well. I'm going to start shuffling, and I'm going to talk through the message I picked up for gems this month. It's an interesting one. It has to do with authenticity when it comes to micro movements in your day-to-day life. And I'm not talking about like you're not authentic. What I mean is that where are you feeling that you are making movements that feel that they really are coming from your heart and your soul, or where you feel like you're making movements, micro adjustments in your dialogues, in your scenarios, just to make the situation okay, but not necessarily your internal self. You know, where are you feeling that you have to put that energy in to make things okay? Knight of Pentacles, the observer. There's something to that this month for you all, that this is a month to observe, to slow down and take a look. Not feel that you have to move on everything all the time. This is a month of micro adjustments for gems. And like I said, it means, there are places in your life where maybe you're at a meeting at work and you feel like you have to micro adjust yourself just to make other people comfortable, but it doesn't really feel good to you. Or in your relationships or in your friendships, Seven of Pentacles. You can see there's an assessment going on here, and a subtle, slow, kind of chilled out assessment in the background. And we'll talk more about that as we work through the reading today. So that's one side of it, where you are micro adjusting to make others comfortable or make a situation okay, but not necessarily yourself. And there's also the empowered micro adjustments you can make, where it's those little rituals, those little details in your home life, in your creative life that will help you. Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Lots of earthy energy here. Four of Cups. That will help you feel more in alignment with where you want to go. This may not be a month where, you get all the big dramatic, Five of Pentacles. Big dramatic, over the top proposals and moves and what have you, right? But as many wise voices have said over the years, we're always looking for those big moments of affirmation to be like, yes, now I know my life's on track. The champagne toast on this roof after I finish this degree is really the epitome of my life, right? Hermit. Oh my gosh, you guys have so much earth energy. There's something with you working with your root system here. Micro adjustments. But the truth is that the moments that make us the happiest are the ordinary ones. All those little details in the day, our ability to be present for them, right? That mindfulness, that presence. Page of Wands. All right. A little fire in the mix here wouldn't hurt, right? Get you guys moving a little bit. And so, as much as, maybe this month will feel like this root system conversation going on at an internal level for you, that can be really nourishing and quite contented, deeply contenting to be in this modality. And I think this is such a crucial time in humanity and the way we're moving through things to reconnect to this like utter simplicity of joy. I felt this card in my hand just now, and I was so curious because it had so much energy in it. Okay, just as I was saying, the simplicity of the quiet. But you know what's really interesting? The way that the Tower came out. For you, your breakthrough doesn't come via drama. Your breakthrough comes through all of this root work. The Tower doesn't always have to be about upheaval. I know that traditionally the Tower is about that. It's about crushing something, lightning strike, destruction of an old power dynamic, right? But I often find the Tower shows up when we need to get rid of our own inner despot, when we have to get rid of our own prisons, and that can be in our thinking habits, our lifestyle habits, and our choices. And we revolutionize our lives truly when we start to change those and we start to micro adjust. That's when we get free. That's when we get our liberty to be full creators and to fully use our hearts and our energy to be good influencers in this world, to influence the world in a way. And I don't mean social media influencer. I mean like in the way we move through our communities and our days, and even in the way we treat ourselves. But okay, so you got something deep going on, Gems. This is not about intensity. I know last month we had a pretty intense reading. This month is not about intensity. But it is about paying attention. Paying deep, deep attention. Like I said, the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles are observational energies. They are taking a moment to stop movement in order to take stock of what's around them. You know, what's in your home? What's in your office? Who's close around you? Some of those things are going to be really nourishing and really good. You know, this is a great month to just kind of have fun and list out 10 things every day. Write it down. Write down 10 things that are really working for you. From, I love that coffee that I made this morning. It's so good, to so grateful for that coworker, to, man, I love laying down on my floor and stretching my arms out. Whatever it is, right? What's working for you in your life? Write those down for sure. Focus on that. However, also, really assess. Like I was saying, you know, if you're making micro adjustments for somebody or macro adjustments for somebody just to keep them comfortable, is that working for you? What is not working? And how can you micro adjust so that you are pivoting toward those things that are working for you? Whew! Excuse me, guys. Some really powerful energy coming through. It's making me yawn. That happens sometimes for me. These are very crucial assessment energies, and I think we often want to whiz past this because it's not like, once again, this isn't flashy, it's not external, this is a lot of internal, deep self-honesty. But it's so powerful. Because here's the thing, these are seed planting energies. Because you don't want to plant a whole bunch of seeds that you then don't want to harvest, right? Like in January when it's 2020, you know, the things that you're planting right now can be really beautiful, but you could also find that you've used and expended a lot of energy on things that maybe just aren't really doing it for you. You know, it doesn't even have to be about abuse or drama. It's just like sometimes things just aren't the thing that would light us up personally, you know? Because look at this Eight of Pentacles. Things are going well for you financially. Quite honestly, these three cards are about steady financial planning, if you want to be just very matter of fact, and steady clarity of focus. You know, this is about mastery of skill set. This is about mastery of energy. This is about really applying your skills to something of meaning and value to you in a way that is focused and good for you. The other thing to kind of keep in mind is that, you know, this is a time for you to be physically taking care of yourself and making sure you're getting enough rest and you're eating well enough so that any big revolutions you're making in your life can work in your advantage. You're also being held back a little bit from making a movement on something. Now, Four of Cups often gets people all frustrated and frazzled because like, oh God, does this mean more waiting, not knowing? But I find, fours are really important in tarot because it's a culminating pause point. And we need these. We need to make sure that we are taking a moment to take a breath, to look around ourselves. And it's bringing up stuff that has to do with self-value. Look at this Four of Cups. It's between the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So you're out here doing great, mastering skill sets, getting really good. Maybe you're really good in your relationships and you're starting to really learn how to have those deep conversations and those vulnerable moments in a really productive, healthy way. Maybe you're getting that promotion at work or you're getting that new living situation you've really wanted. It's all working, right? You're like, yeah, this is awesome. And yet there's something pulling you in your deep internal landscape. And it's that imposter syndrome thing of somebody's going to catch me. Some higher up authority or a friend or just somebody in the world who's going to say, what are you doing? You shouldn't be in here. You shouldn't be mastering this. You shouldn't be happy like this. You shouldn't be having this assessment where you can invest your resources and your energy in ways that work for you. What are you doing here? But the truth is, there is no authority that's going to do that. That's a voice from inside. It's an inside job. All along it was an inside job, oh my God. But it's coming up. And the Five of Pentacles always comes up when things start to work well. If you've had trauma in your life or you've had a lot of trauma, either with resources or love or with safety or anything like that, that has left you with some circuitry or wiring that makes you go into survival mode. When things are going well, when you've got this steady progress energy moving with you, that is when your like little guards are starting to scan for problems. Now, something to keep in mind with this is if we're not kind of like listening and paying attention, oh, those guards are kind of waking up. Those guards can get really involved in things and even sabotage a little bit. Get us sabotage in how we do things. Say, oh, I can't handle that right now. I'm just going to quit. Or, oh, I can't talk to you right now. I can't open that door. We don't want those guards to be the one who make those calls, right? We want our heart chakra to be the one that makes those calls. And this is where the Hermit is really important. The Hermit is your sage. This is the ancient wisdom. If you could talk to yourself, let's say you live to be 110, 111. That version of yourself that's seen it all, lived through plenty of life, lived through some disasters, lived through some good times, lived through it all. That wise old voice, that wise sage voice would tell you, don't buy into that. Don't buy into this over here. That's not a thing. I got you. Come this way. Hermit is also tied to Virgo. And what is Virgo all about? Virgo is all about service. But Virgo is also about how we show up in the details. Once again, it's not about all the flashy things we do. It's not about all the big moments, the day we get hired or the day we quit or the day that, those are important too. But it's about what we're doing today, what we're doing this afternoon, what we're doing tonight in our homes, in our work environments, how we're showing up to our relationships. And the Hermit is guiding you somewhere deep because you are holding yourself back from something. Page of Wands in the Tower, this is firepower. So we just went through a very grounded reading, right? Not very flashy, kind of intense, very much about root work and investment and all of that. And then we get to the end of this reading and it's like fireworks. Page of Wands, Tower. Now, the way that I see this is a breakthrough. It has the potential to be a huge breakthrough, a huge infusion of clarity and reality coming forward to break things open, right? Was I talking about those guards that got woken up and want to run the show? The Tower is the elimination of those guards. Now, this has a flip side, which is that you can also use the Page of Wands and the Tower to set fire to something and destroy it so that you don't have to face it. If something's making you feel vulnerable, if something's asking you to open up in new ways, if something's asking you to show up more deeply, those micro adjustments to where you want to embody the ideal version of yourself that you have inside of yourself, it means you're going to have to take steps that involve you being vulnerable, involve you really stepping into situations that are uncomfortable, but you know deep down are good for you. And they break you past a self-imposed limitation that maybe has snuck in on the bandwagon of this new energetic cycle. I'm going to pull a final card from my Cosmic Tarot, and then I'm going to give you guys some equinox affirmations to take with you during this beautiful month of balance and recalibration. Really take your time this month. Don't be so eager to have it all sorted. I guarantee you the month is going to bring you surprises like you can't believe. 6 of Pentacles, balance. Balance. You keep getting redirected back to the earth. Now you're a mutable air, right? So your strength is you are able to move quickly and through a lot of different realities. It's not hard for you to get new information and then shift your focus, right? Which is a fantastic skill set. But with that, one of your goals in finding harmony and balance in life is to find ways to feel rooted and grounded and to slow down and take your time and not be so quick to skip over things. And all this grounded energy today, my friends, wow. It is telling you to just savor this moment a little bit. This is not a month for rushing, seeking the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. This is a month of culmination that leads to breakthrough. This is a month of small changes, small, nourishing changes that light your soul on fire. And yes, clarity will come. An answer is on its way that you have been waiting for a while, but not because you push. Here are your affirmations. I allow my mutable energy to move through me so that I can adjust to changes easily. So that's how you can use your mutable energy in a way that is really, I love your mutable energy, don't get me wrong. I intuitively notice shifts I want to make. My heart is open to receiving the wisdom I need in the little moments. I think this is going to be a beautiful September for you all. Don't let that tower get too in your mind, but think about what it is that you want to break free of. Think about what it is that isn't serving you anymore. Think about what is serving you. Focus on the serving you and let that tower burn down what is no longer serving you. Maybe not in a destructive way, in a proactive way. You can find me on Instagram at SarahVerba. I would love to see you there. You can also find me on my website, SARAHTAROT.com. I will be doing one-on-one sessions this fall. Haven't opened up the calendar yet for that. But if you'd like to get notified about those sessions opening up, you can email me and I will get you all set up so that you get a notification so that you can sign up for a session with me once those appointments are available. I would love to work with you. I work via Skype or Zoom and it's fantastic. We have so much fun connecting. You can also find PinkLune's gorgeous jewelry on her Etsy shop. I'll leave her link below. You can feel free to donate to me via my PayPal link in the description box as well. All of the goodies will be there. Every way to find me or connect with me will be in there. I'm sending you guys so much love. Have a beautiful September. I love my best friends and I'm sending you my heart. Have a beautiful September.